students. Now we are continuing chapter 17 circles, exercise 17a, question number 21. We can read the question first. In the following figure, AB is equal to AC. Prove that DECB is an isosceles trapezium. Our question is, we want to prove DECB is an isosceles trapezium. So, we want to prove, instead of proving this DECB is an isosceles trapezium, we have to prove one pair of parallel sides and the other sides are equal. So, two conditions we want to prove for proving this as an isosceles trapezium is any one pair of parallel sides, either this one or this one, and the other sides should be equal. So, we can start. Given AB is equal to AC, is there in the question? AB, side AB is equal to AC. So, AB, angle opposite to that side, AB is C. Therefore, this angle C will be equal to AC, the side AC, the angle opposite to that is B. So, angle C is equal to angle B. Let it be equation number 1. DECB is a quadrilateral. DECB is a quadrilateral. No? So, we can write angle B plus angle DEC is equal to 180 degree. Since it is a cyclic quadrilateral, we can say that DECB is a cyclic quadrilateral. So, angle B plus angle DEC is equal to 180 degree. We know angle C is equal to angle B from equation number 1. So, substitute that equation number 1 in equation number 2. So, that B we can replace it as C. So, angle C plus angle DEC is equal to 180 degree. This angle C plus angle DEC, that is these two angles, sum is 180 degree. That means these two will be the interior angles. Sum 180 means that should be the interior angles. So, that is angle DEC and which one? This angle C. These two are interior angles. We got the sum as 180 degree. So, we can directly say that the sum of two interior angles is 180 and EC is the transversal. EC is the transversal. So, EC is the transversal here. So, we can say that DE parallel to BC. DE parallel to BC, that is DEC and C. Angle, these two angles sum is 180 degree. So, we can directly say that D is parallel to BC. So, first part we want to prove DE parallel to BC. Either one pair parallel sides. Next, we want to prove the other side should be equal. So, how can we prove that? For that, take angle ADE and an AED and angle AED. Look at that. These two are parallel once we proved earlier. So, angle A, if these two are parallel, that is DE is parallel to BC means this will be AB will be the transversal. So, what about this angle DADE will be equal to this angle B, since these two are corresponding angles. Corresponding angles will be equal. So, we can write ADE is equal to angle B. AD is equal to angle B. Similarly, AED angle AED and angle C are corresponding angles. Here AC is the transversal. We know DE is parallel to BC, then AC is the transversal. So these two will be equal. Same reason corresponding angles are equal. We know angle B is equal to angle C from the first equation. So we can equate this. Angle ADE can be written as angle AED. Both are equal. Since angle B and angle C are equal. Then look at angle ADE. ADE. Instead of ADE, opposite side is AE. So angle opposite to that side is AE. So AE is equal to, instead of AE, angle ADE, we can write it as AE. And angle AED, look at angle AED. The side is AD. So we can replace angle AED as AD. Then AE, how we will get AE? The total length, which one? AC minus EC, we will get AE. That is AC, the full. AC minus EC is AE. So AE we can replace it as AC minus EC is equal to, similarly AD, how can we write AD? AB minus BD. That we will get it as AD. So AC minus EC is equal to AB minus BD. Since AB is equal to AC, AB is equal to AC, given in the question AB is equal to AC. So we can say that these two are equal, AB and AC are equal. So that will cancel. We can directly write EC is equal to BD. EC is same as what? CE. EC. EC, this one, and BD is this one. These two are equal. So already we proved DE parallel to BC. This side DE parallel to BC. Now we got the other two sides, BD and EC. That two are equal. So we can say that one's pair of parallel sides and the other sides are equal. So we can directly say that it is an isosceles trapezium. Hi everyone. 78. Question number 22. Two circles intersect at P and Q through P diameters PA and PB of the two circles are drawn. Show that the points A, Q and B are collinear. That means they lie on the same line. Collinear means the 3 points lie on the same line that we want to prove. Okay. Given two circles intersect at P and Q. Also given that the PA and the PB are the diameters. O1 and O2 are the centers. So since PA and PB are the diameters, then what about the angle AQP? Since AP is the diameter, angle AQP, this angle will be 90 degree. Reason what? Angle in a semicircle is a right angle. So this one, this circle, AP is the diameter. So this will be the semicircle. So inscribed. So angle AQP will be 90 degree. Similarly, what about angle BQP? This angle Q. Here PB is the diameter. So Q will be 90 degree. Same reason. Angle in a semicircle is a right angle. So we have these two angles. Adding these two. That is angle AQP plus angle BQP will be, this one is 90, this one also 90 degree. So 90 plus 90 which is equal to 180 degree. That is this total angle, that is angle AQP plus angle BQP. This full angle is 180 degree. That means AQB are collinear. This sum is 180 degree. So we can say that AQB are collinear. The figure given below shows a circle with a center O. Given angle AOC is equal to A and angle ABC is equal to B. Find the relationship between A and B. Second one, find the measure of angle OAB if OABC is a parallelogram. So, you can do that. Given angle AOC is equal to A and angle ABC is equal to B. So, since AOC is equal to A, so what about this angle? This angle will be, total will be 360 degree. So, this is known as the reflex angle. So, this angle AOC, reflex angle of AOC is equal to 360 minus A. This total is 360. So, up to this is A. So, remaining part will be 360 minus A. Reflex angle of angle AOC is equal to 360 minus A. Then, what about this one? Angle, reflex angle of AOC and this one, ABC. So, this reflex angle is a central angle. So, 360 minus A is a central angle. Then, what about this angle B? ABC, connection between these two angles. That will be what? Double the circumference we studied now. Angle at the center is this angle at the center will be double the angle at the circumference. So, 360 minus A, we can write it as 360 minus A is equal to double. So, 2B. So, this is 360 minus A is equal to 2B. Let it be equation number 1. Since it is a parallelogram, opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. We can write A is equal to B. Similarly, we can write this angle. A will be also equal to this C. That is angle BAO is equal to BCO. Same way, angle A will be equal to angle B. So, A is equal to B. A is equal to B. Let it be equation number 2. 1 and 2 here. Substitute 1 in equation number. Substitute this 1 and 2 here. So, substitute 2 in 1. So, it will become, so 1 will become 360 minus, replace A as B. So, 360 minus B is equal to 2B. This 360 is equal to 2B plus B. So, 360 is equal to 3B. So, B is equal to 360 divided by 3 is equal to 120. So, B we got it as 120. Since A is equal to B, we can say A also as 120 degree. A is equal to 120, B is equal to 120. Angle OAB is equal to angle OCB. That is, opposite angles are equal. In a parallelogram, opposite angles are equal. So, we got A is equal to B. Same way, this angle A will be equal to angle C. That is, angle OAB, that is known as angle A. Similarly, angle OCB, that is known as angle C. So, OAB is equal to OCB, that is, angle A is equal to angle C. For your convenience, I am writing like this way, angle A and angle C. Otherwise, sometimes it will make you confusion. So, that's why instead of OAB, I am writing it as angle A, and instead of OCB, I am writing it as angle C. So, we know that in a parallelogram, sum of angles of a parallelogram is 360 degree. So, angle A plus angle C plus angle B plus angle O, all the 4 angles, sum will be 360 degree. Since angle A is equal to angle C, we can replace this angle C as angle A. So, angle A plus angle A plus angle B. Angle B is what? B. We know A and B both are same. We proved A is equal to B. So, instead of B, we can write it as A. Angle O also we can write it as A. That is A plus A. Now, instead of writing A angle B, since A and B are equal. So, A here also A is equal to 360. So, angle A plus angle A, 2 angle A plus We know the value of A we got from the first part as 120 degree. 120 plus 120 is equal to 360. So 2 angle A plus 240 is equal to 360 degree. So 2 angle A is equal to 360 minus 240. So 2 angle A is equal to 120 degree. So angle A is equal to 120 divided by 2, that is equal to 60 degree. Since A and C both are same, we can say that angle C is also 60 degree. So what is that angle C? Angle C, that is angle OCB. And what about angle A? Angle A is OAB. Since A and C both are same, we can say that angle AOAB 60 degree. That is, we want to prove that. What is the measure of angle OAB? We want to prove that angle OAB is equal to 360 degree. Next, 17A, question number 24. Two chords AB and CD intersect at P inside the circle. Prove that the sum of the angles subtended by the arcs AC and BD at a center O is equal to twice the angle APC. So here we want to prove sum of the angle subtended at the arcs AC. So what is the sum of angle subtended at the arc AC? So what is the angle subtended at the arc AC? So it will be AOC. Sum of the angle subtended by the arc AC and BD. So what about the BD? Arc BD. So angle will be BOD. So these two sum. So that means what? Angle AOC plus angle BOD. That two sum will be equal to twice the angle APC. 2 times angle APC. APC. This angle. So instead of prove that the sum of the angles subtended by the arc AC and BD at the center O is equal to twice the angle APC, we have to prove angle AOC is equal to angle BOD is equal to 2 angle APC. That we want to prove. That is, once again, angle AOC plus angle BOD is equal to 2 times angle APC. We want to prove. Given AB and CD intersect at P, so we are joining OA, then OD and AD. Join that. Then AOC. We want to prove this now. So take angle AOC first. Take angle AOC. AOC will be equal to ADC also here. So this is AOC is the central angle. So if we look at ADC, so what will be? AOC will be equal to 2 times angle ADC. That is, angle at the center of the circle is double the angle at the circumference. Theorem number 5. So that let it be equation number 1. Next, angle BOD. Similarly, what about BOD? This is also the central angle. BOD will be equal to, look at BAD. So it is BOD will be equal to 2 times angle BAD. BOD will be equal to 2 times angle BAD. Same reason, angle at the center of the circle is double the angle at the circumference. So let it be equation number 2. We want to prove this now. So LHS part, we add this 1 and 2 equation. Angle AOC plus angle BOD is equal to 2 angle ADC plus 2 angle BAD. So here RHS part 2 is common there. So 2 within brackets angle ADC plus angle BAD. So this we want to find out. This we want to make it as 2 is already here. Angle ADC plus angle BAD, we want to get it as angle APC. So how we can do that? For that, consider triangle APD. APD. This triangle, listen carefully, APD. This triangle we want to consider. So angle APC, if we are considering this angle, angle APC will be the exterior angle. APC will be the exterior angle. So this APC we can write it as what? Angle PAD plus angle PDA. That is angle APC is equal to angle PAD plus angle PDA. How we got that? This is the exterior angle. If you are considering this triangle APD, these two will be the interior angles, opposite interior angles, and angle APC will be the exterior angle of that triangle. So exterior angle APC will be equal to the sum of opposite interior angles, that is angle PAD and PDA, sum of these two. Look at P. Instead of P, that is PAD, instead of P we can write it as B. So in PAD we can write it as BAD. So replace that PAD as BAD. Similarly, look at PDA. PDA. So instead of PDA, we can write it as CDA. So PDA we can replace it as CDA. Mark it as equation number 3. Look at equation number 3 and equation number 4. Equation number 3, RHS part, angle ADC. In equation number 4 we got CDA, that is same as ADC, no? So CDA is same as ADC plus equation number 3, angle BAD. Same thing we got in equation number 4 also, angle BAD. So BAD plus angle CDA, RHS of equation number 4 is what? Angle APC. So in equation number 3, we can replace angle ADC plus angle BAD as angle APC. So this equation number 3 will become what? AOC plus angle BOD is equal to 2 into angle APC. That we want to prove. AOC plus angle BOD is equal to 2 angle APC, hence prove.